Damn it, Frasier. Peri Gilpin returns as Roz Doyle in Frasier season finale. It was a fantasy come true to play that part again and to go back into that world. It's funny when sitcom friends start feeling like your actual friends, and who doesn't love a good reunion? For 11 seasons, Frasier Crane, Kelsey Grammer, and Roz Doyle, Peri Gilpin, sat across from each other at KACL, trading barbs, sharing dating war stories, and providing the occasional shoulder to lean on. It's been 20 years since we last saw Roz and Frasier together when the run of the original Frasier ended in 2004. But for the reboot on Paramount Plus, Roz surprises a bah-humbugged Frasier on Christmas, his first without his dad Martin, originally played by John Mahoney. I just loved getting to do it, Gilpin says of her return as Roz. It was a fantasy come true to play that part again and to go back into that world. And there's bittersweet things because it makes me so sad when I think about John. I miss him. He was a great friend, but I feel like they dealt with that. She continues, they go back to John every chance they can and they refer back. They refer back to Cheers. They refer back to our first Frasier and I feel like we're kind of a part of it. It felt very comfortable there and wonderful and it was really funny. It's like a comfort when you watch it. You're like, oh my gosh, I get to see this again. It's new, it's fresh, but I am getting the same feelings I got from watching it the first time. And Gilpin says she's even open to returning as Roz in a regular role if that's a possibility, if that's something that happens. O died in 2018, and EW has an exclusive first look at the reunion. Gilpin isn't the first OG Frasier character to pop in on the reboot's first season, but Roz's reunion with Frasier is a lot warmer and fuzzier than that of Bebe Neuwirth's Lilith, who darkened Frasier's doorway in the 7th episode to celebrate their son Freddie's, Jack Cutmore Scott, birthday. For the season finale, Freddie calls on Roz knowing that she'd be the one who could cheer up his dad. Roz and Frasier had a great friendship and both of them needed that friendship, Gilpin tells EW. I think he was like her older brother and she could always go to him. And those friendships are very, very hard to come by, you realize. And only your best of friends can greet you with a "you look like crap" as Roz does to Frasier. Well, they can't be too warm and fuzzy, after all. Roz and Frasier may have loved each other, but they never pulled their punches. I loved the character because I loved that I got to go someplace that is very much me, but that I'm afraid to go to out in the world, Gilpin says. In my family, growing up in my family, and in my family now, I can be as smartass as I want to be and I really enjoy that. But I really love being able to play that and say all the things that we're thinking, but we don't get to say. Gilpin also loved that Roz was really good at her job, a job that resonated with her own personal history. My father had been a DJ many years before, and so it was a world I was sort of familiar with from childhood. The actress looks back fondly on her 11 seasons as part of one of television's greatest casts, recalling what an incredible camaraderie she had with Grammer, Mahoney, David Hyde Pierce, Jane Leeves, and Dan Butler. There were 5 of the best people in the world to be cast with, Gilpin says. And then also all the wonderful people that came in and out all of the time. They're all dear friends, too. And then anyone that came on the show, we would just have such a good time. It was such a party and we were close with the writers and producers and everyone. We had babies together. We lost relatives together. We went through it all together and I miss them very much, but I'm really grateful that I had those